Summer can bring the thoughts of vacation, but the need for blood never takes a break. Despite the constant need, blood donations tend to drop during the summer. Mary Jo is out at the Red Cross Madison East Donation Center with more on what's being done to bring those donations up. Hello, Mary Jo.
Hey, Rob. The Red Cross is kicking off its 13th annual Beach Days blood drive today, and it's an effort to kind of bring back that awareness that blood donations do go down during the summer months. Now with us this morning is Bobby Sneathen with the American Red Cross right here in the Madison area. Good morning, Bobby. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Now, for starters, why does the need go down, not the need, sorry, but the donations go down during the summer months?
Yeah, well, we know that in the summer it's typical. People are really busy. We have schools that are out of session. They account for about 20% of our donations overall. So a lot of people are hitting the road this weekend, and we know that donation might not be at the top of mind. So we definitely want to encourage people to come out to the donation centers or stop by the Sheridan today.
And how important is the need despite that drop?
Yeah, well, even if donations decline, the need remains constant. I mean, every 2 seconds, someone in the U.S. needs blood, and, we rely on volunteers to support them. So, cancer patients, trauma victims, people with blood disorders, they wouldn't, they rely on these volunteers to come out and make a donation and roll up a sleeve.
Well, really good to know. Thanks, Bobby. You mentioned the volunteers, and one of those volunteers that we have is Peter Byfield here. You are a platelet donor, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So why is this something, I know Bobby has mentioned, you're a regular donor. Why is this something that you wanted to get involved with and continue to do?
I think the most important thing that I keep in mind is the fact that only about 5% of the population donates, and the need is much greater than that. There are a lot of people who are eligible to donate, but they do not. So it's incumbent on those of us who want to come down here to get this job done.
What would you say to those folks who maybe aren't convinced or maybe are on the fence about donating?
I'd say to them, if you have a friend or a relative who all of a sudden needs blood, you'd probably turn out and say, tell me what you need me to do. Well, there's people in hospitals right now who do need your products. Sometimes the platelet supply is down to 1 day. So it's necessary and it's needed, even though you may not know the recipient.
How does it make you feel to be one of those donors?
Good. Periodically I'll get a card or a letter from a hospital saying your donation went to Mercy Hospital, your donation went here. And it's nice to know that something that was relatively simple for me to do could possibly aid in someone else getting better or saving their life.
I'm sure a lot of people are very thankful, but thank you so much, Peter, for being with us this morning and making your donations regularly. And thank you, Bobby, also for being with us. Now, the Beach Days Blood Drive kickoff starts today, this morning at Sheridan Hotel downtown. It starts at 11 a.m. and it'll run till 6, so you can definitely stop by anytime today and be a part of the effort to bring those donations back up. Rob, back to you.
Mary Jo, thank you very much. Not take long to donate blood, and it can mean life or death for people who need that blood. Let's head back to Mary Jo, who is joining us live this morning at the Red Cross Donation Center over on the east side. You're just over at the Sheridan off John Nolan, aren't you?
No, actually, we are at the Madison East Donation Center for the morning so far. The Sheridan, though, event will kick off later this morning, and it's a quiet morning here at the east side location, but soon enough they'll start getting donors coming in and filling these beds here behind me. But Rob, you mentioned how the need continues to go throughout the summer even though donations drop, and the thing is, more than 1 million new people are diagnosed with cancer each year, many of which might even need those donated blood units daily during their treatment. Now, I sat down with one Madison woman who unfortunately is part of that group and does say that donated blood units changed her life. An extremely rare moment captured on camera. An elephant bull picks out a Madison woman in a crowd of tourists on an African safari.
He is touching my knee.
It's an experience Andrea Langer will treasure forever.
I'm never watching that knee again.
Back home in Wisconsin, Langer says it was a moment that may have never happened.
This last February of 2012, I was diagnosed with cancer, and in quite an extensive surgery ended up needing blood units from presumably the Red Cross.
Langer's not alone. Every 2 seconds, someone in the United States needs blood. That means more than 44,000 blood donations are needed every day. The current donations aren't enough, but can be life-saving.
It's extremely moving to me to have that stranger have had such a huge impact on my life.
Oh, I was so happy that they were there to help her. Langer and her parents are regular volunteers at the Christmas Eve blood drive ever since the Red Cross helped them recover from the Stoughton tornado in 2005. And when Langer needed blood, the relationship came full circle.
You never think you're going to need something like that. And we were just even more grateful.
Because you never know, someday in the future they may need something and the Red Cross is there. So you don't always get something for nothing, so you should pay for it. That's a good way to pay.
Let's go. Ready?
Langer, a retired optometrist, says after battling ovarian cancer, she's enjoying the small things in life, watching her garden grow, spending time with family.
Anything in there?
And savoring those rare moments.
We found out later that it's very rare for the elephant to do that, and it's also considered a sign of good luck. So I'm feeling pretty good right now.
She has one simple request.
Donate some blood to the Red Cross and realize that that simple act can mean the world of difference to someone in need.
Now, the Langer family says they will continue to volunteer at the Red Cross blood drives that they have every Christmas Eve. And if you'd like to be a part of the effort to continue raising these blood donations, you can do that today, starting off the 13th annual Beach Days blood drive. It kicks off, we talked earlier, at Sheridan Hotel off of John Nolan Drive, right there by Rimrock Road. It starts at 11 and it'll run till 6 p.m. and people are welcome to stop by and, make their donation and also, make a difference.
Boy, that elephant touching her knee, that's extraordinary, and what a terrific sign for her life. My goodness. Jeez.
Yeah, no, it was an awesome story to hear, and she is just, so full of spirit and, optimism now, so it was good to meet her.
Good. All right, Mary Jo, thank you.